All right, welcome back. Now let's take a look at some problems with two-step equations that involve decimals. So decimals are very common in linear equations. Although you certainly can perform the calculations by hand, it is helpful and faster to use a calculator for some steps. So remember, we have our Desmos calculator. You can either Google search Desmos Scientific Calculator, or it's on my website under important links. So let's take a look at exercise number 3. Solve each of the following two-step equations involving decimals. Do not round your final answers, okay? So no rounding. Let's look at A. First thing I'm going to do is my do-undo table. Okay, do-undo. Remember, what do-undo means is we're going to look at the left side is going to tell us what is happening to the variable in the equation. The undo is going to tell us how do we unravel that equation to get back to the original part, which is just that x equals, or whatever variable it is. In this case, it's x. So let's take a look at what's happening to the variable. Remember, we follow our order of operations when we're talking about what's happening to it. So I have two operations here. I have this multiplication between the x and the 2.9, and then I have the addition over here of the 12.72. We know multiplication happens before addition, so the first thing that happens to this variable is multiplication, or mult, we were simplifying it to, by 2.9. Okay, and then after that, it is added the 12.72. Okay, so in order to undo these operations, we're going to go in reverse order of our order of operations, reverse PEMDAS. Okay, and we're going to, first thing to do is subtract 12.72. And then after we've subtracted the 12.72, then we are going to undo the multiplication by dividing by 2.9. Okay. The reason why we're doing this do-undo table is because it makes it very easy to solve the equation after that. We know what steps we have to do. So I'm going to rewrite the problem down here. Again, these are the types of work. This is the type of work I'm looking for when you are solving these. So you guys are working, you're going to be working on practice problems, you're going to be working on homework. I should see this exact type of work when you are doing your work. Okay, so do undo, remember we start from bottom and we go to the top because we're going in reverse order. So the first thing I'm doing is subtracting the 12.72, and if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other to keep my equation balanced. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, these are opposites. 12.72 minus 12.72, opposites become 0 when we are either adding or subtracting. So now we're looking at just a 2.9 on this side, x. Make sure you have your equal sign. Okay, over here, I'm not going to do this in my head. I'm going to use my Desmos calculator. So here we are. Okay, I've got 27.8, 7.8 minus 12.72. 12.72, enter. 15.08, again, they don't want us to round, so 15.08 is what I have over here. The reason they don't want us to round is because they want us to get the exact answer. Okay, if we round, we might accidentally round and then not get the exact answer. Okay, so we did step 1. Step 2 is divide by 2.9, and again, I'm doing it to both sides. So divide 2.9, divide 2.9. Trying to make that neater. Okay. 2.9, 2.9, they divide out. All I have is left is an x. Now I have to do 15.8 divided by 2.9. So divided by 15.08 divided by 2.9. And I get 5.2. And that's my answer. Okay. You guys are going to get a chance to try B on your own. Remember, this is the type of work I'm looking for B, and I will see you in the next video. Good luck.